watching the UFC that you think has the best boxing?
My guy, what's his name?
You seen Topuria's? Cody Garbrandt?
He the best UFC boxer.
Have you seen Topuria?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Cody got them hands.
But Cody's not, like, I'm not on him, but he's not on the...
But I'm saying, we talking about straight boxing.
Straight boxing?
We ain't talking about nothing else. We talking about straight boxing skills. I just think Cody got the best boxing skill in UFC. That's just my opinion.
So you think if there was one UFC fighter that would have any chance against you in the world, it'd be him?
Nah, he's too small. In the boxing ring? Nah.
From the UFC world, Ilia Topuria says that if you guys ever boxed, he would knock you out based on the first punch.
That dude drunk, you know. Hey, you know, a lot of MMA guys, they drink a lot, so he must have been on that alcohol that day.
Did you know Ilia Topuria walks out to that song in the UFC?
You said what?
Ilia Topuria walks out to that song in the UFC.
Did he? Oh, good. Good for him.
Crawford stated, I don't know who he is. Ilia's mad. It works every time, and Ilia went crazy. Ilia's just, you don't know who I was. I met you at this. When Ilia responds with truth, when he brings the receipts and the facts, that's what you do when you're angry. Conor was always willing to risk it. Ilia, I believe, is willing to risk it. Ilia versus Crawford. Am I wasting my time talking to you guys about that? Maybe not. There's not yet something here, but there's not nothing here either.
Ilia Topuria's call-out was taken as a joke, and people are enjoying it. Topuria claimed he'd knock out Crawford in the first contact in a boxing match. So how did Crawford, one of the best pound-for-pound boxers on the planet, respond? He didn't get mad. He just laughed and said, that dude is drunk. Crawford completely brushed it off, joking that a lot of MMA guys, they drink a lot. The boxing MMA crossover is back, and seeing Dana White's involvement in boxing can result in cross-promotional matches.
Joe Rogan has just responded to the growing tension between Ilia Topuria and Terence Crawford, and the combat sports world is buzzing. It all started when Crawford walked out for his historic fight against Canelo Alvarez, using Topuria's iconic walkout song, a move that many saw as a subtle jab or a sign of disrespect.
You're talking like he has to train, Topuria has to train all the skills, kicks, knees, elbows, takedowns, grappling, cage work. Terence has only trained his hands for however many years. I know he wrestled in high school or some shit like that. Like, it's not a fair fight when you take away all your other weapons, you know? So like you're essentially saying I can beat you at, you know, in an unfair fight, unfair for me. And I can beat you, you know, with the cards stacked against me. So that's a tough one to believe, right? It's a tough buy-in there. So I'm not convinced one iota. Like, I don't think he stands a chance. But people do fucking amazing things in this world, bro. It blows us away sometimes. What Francis did blew me the fuck away. So I'd hate putting it past him. I think, again, it's silly for anybody to be like, oh yeah, of course he's gonna win that fight. Like, it's fucking Ilia Topuria. Like, he knows how to fight, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. It's an unfair fight. Like, it's literally an unfair fight. Like, he doesn't train his hands as much as Crawford does. So it's completely unfair. But, you know, I guess that's just me with my little optimistic, positive self-talk person there. Cause yeah, I'd love to see an MMA guy, top MMA guy go and be a top boxer. I would just love it. It's just not going to happen for them, most likely.
Ilia Topuria said that he would knock out Terence Crawford in boxing. He goes, I won't talk about what would happen between me and Bud in an octagon. I'll talk about what would happen in a boxing ring. I put him to sleep in the first contact. Shale, BS or no?
I think Ilia knocks him out.
Ilia Topuria didn't stay silent for long. He clapped back quickly, making it clear that he didn't appreciate Crawford using his music. What seemed like a minor incident has now snowballed into one of the strangest, but most fascinating rivalries in recent memory. The buzz is growing, and fans are already imagining the possibilities. Could a crossover fight actually happen? Crawford versus Topuria in a clash of disciplines? MMA versus boxing once again, like McGregor versus Mayweather?
Terence Crawford had the goddamn audacity to walk out to Ilia Topuria's walkout song. I mean, what on earth is going on? How dare he? That is Ilia Topuria's song, okay? Ilia Topuria took exception to this in a very big way, and now these two are going back and forth. They are talking shit. And Crawford ain't having none of it. He's like,
Who the f*** is that guy?
he's not on my level. He's not on Conor McGregor's level. What the hell is going on? I mean, come on, let's be honest. Jake Paul's fighting Gervonta Davis. If that can happen, or him fighting Mike Tyson, if there's a world that we live in where that can go down and get watched by millions of people on Netflix, then Topuria versus Crawford isn't too crazy when you think about it.
You have interest in fighting him.
For what?
Money.
What money would I get out of fighting him? Tell me how much I'm gonna get out of fighting him.
Floyd made a lot, obviously, to fight Conor.
He's not nowhere near on the level of Conor McGregor. Let's be real. Stop it. Don't ever compare him to Conor. Conor was here. He's here. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I never seen this guy fight. And I watch a lot of MMA, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? I'm slipping. Maybe he's a good fighter, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I honestly never seen this guy fight, for sure. I've seen Conor McGregor fight a lot of times. It's night and day. You know it's night and day. Don't ever try to say they on the same level. What are we talking about? We're not talking about that. Tell that guy to, you know, keep up the good work in his career. I wish him the best.
The MMA community hasn't held back. Many are mocking the idea of Topuria stepping into a boxing ring with someone like Terence Crawford. They argue it would be a one-sided affair. Crawford is a generational talent, one of the most technically sound boxers alive. His timing, defense, and counter-striking are on another level, making him a nightmare matchup for any MMA fighter under boxing rules.
Saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. Go. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, you know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course he is.
First reaction, of course, it was about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up to weight classes? Yeah. But then I saw him in Dubai. I saw him. He's big and he has very good skills. He's one of my favorite boxers. He able to win this fight. But there is a lot of there is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He need to get used to the power and pressure of 168 because it's big difference, to be honest. But he's able. He has good skills. He's awkward. He can use two boxing stand.
With Crawford going up, I believe he can put a beating on anybody 154, 160.
But not 68.
Nah, Benavidez is...
Canelo. Yeah.
Oh, Canelo. I think he's a smart fighter. He doesn't rely on his power. Crawford ain't a fighter who just relies on his power. And then Canelo, you know, when he's fought Belenga, then fought Ryder, Munguia. It's even. I think it'd be a 50-50 fight if Crawford fought Canelo.
Even so, Ilia Topuria remains undefeated, fearless, and full of confidence. Fans know he's not one to shy away from any challenge. His rising star in the UFC only fuels the hype, and while most believe Crawford would dominate in a boxing match, there's growing speculation about a hybrid rules fight, or even a full MMA bout. In the octagon, Crawford would be the one at a serious disadvantage. Joe Rogan and the MMA world are captivated by this potential clash. It's bizarre, unexpected, and fans can't stop talking about it. Could Topuria versus Crawford actually happen? Or is this just another viral feud that fades away? One thing's for sure. With both men at the top of their game, the crossover talk has only just begun.